Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Nazim with Clients and Conversion Academy. Here I'm with one of our clients inside of Marketing and Sales Accelerator program. His name is John Harder. John runs a business consulting company, and on this call, we're just going to talk about his progress. It's been what now, John? 2 months, two
Yeah,
months and a penny. And yeah, why don't you tell us about your business and
sure. Sure. Yeah, thanks for inviting me. And yeah, my name is John Harder. I'm a consultant and I focus mainly on the German DACH region. And we help especially creative people. So that can be videographers, photographers, web designers to grow their business. And basically, we show them how to um, get customers outside of the existing network. So that's what we do.
right. So in the short 2 months, John, we helped John obviously with his immensely hard work has what increased his revenue by 40-50%. We helped him raise his prices by over 50%, I think 60%. And
Exactly. Yeah.
the thing that I love the most is you're actually turning into a real business owner by delegating a lot of the stuff off your plate. But we're going to get into that in a moment. For now, why don't you tell us why did you apply to work with us, and where were you when you joined?
Yeah. So before we started working together, I already invested quite some dollars in coaching and consulting, and I made progress. Um, but the problem I had was I was actually invested, and I'm still in those coaching programs. Um, I was in those programs, but what was really missing was clarity, and basically having a step-by-step plan. Like it's pretty sad because I invest a lot of money in this, like actually almost six figures. But what was still missing was to have an exact guide. So basically, the problem I see with many coaching consulting programs is you get all this information thrown at you, and
Mm,
then you just need to still figure it out yourself. Maybe you have
mm,
someone who holds you accountable, but it's never really like holding you accountable. You can ask your questions, and it's really passive, and that sucks. It really
right.
sucks because you don't have someone uh, to actively tell you you should do this. That's your next step. Don't do this. Focus on that. It usually you need to ask people, and when when I heard about you and what you've been doing in the past, I got really interested. And actually, someone in my company, my first employee, he recommended you, and he said, "Look, you should talk to Nazim. He's the real deal. Like he built many successful businesses. Even people I now work today with, you help them to grow their business." And that really made me interested. So I applied for consulting, and when we talked together, it was really cool because like already your first call, you told me what I definitely need to do, and you gave me a lot of value, and almost already this call helped me to like to go to 100K. So after this call, like I was just pumped because I knew, oh shit, like I've been focusing on the wrong things. And even after 60 minutes with this guy, who I didn't even pay yet, I know now what to do. Like, I really would like to work with you guys. And that was pretty much where I was starting. So I didn't have a clarity. I already invested a lot. I got some success, but not the success that I was looking for. So yeah, you convinced me with your experience, with the really active coaching style that you actually basically take me.
That's the problem, right? That's the problem with most businesses, like coaching programs, rather. They have a lot of systems, and to teach systems is, or like to record some videos on this system and that system. It's not really rocket science. You can just join a couple of masterminds and you pretty much copy everything. But it's really the ability to look into each of your clients who are enrolled into your program and sort of like uh, pick like very specific systems they need in their specific unique situation and their business is really what matters, right? Because I mean, in our program we teach like two three different systems, but which one does John Hodder need, right? Like, does he need a system at all? Like, do you even need advice in lead generation, or it's sales advice? Like Fritz, my partner, right? You work with him, and he's been giving you some pretty good feedback on sales. Like, I think one of the feats we had last week with you was shortening your sales calls from like 2 hours almost to like
Yeah,
almost 1 hour now, 1 hour and a
yeah,
penny,
yeah.
right? Like, really, what do you need right
And
now
increasing
actively in
closing
your
rate.
business?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
and that's really insane. So like it's not like that joining this program is like you get a marketing lead gen guide or a sales guide or whatever. Like it's
some
like you actually,
information, right? Yeah.
yeah, you have a look at what you need right now, and then we implement this, and then the next step. So it can be sometimes like we now worked on marketing, we worked on taking myself out of the business. We work on like even you tell me to improve my accounting for my cash flow. Like there are so many different topics that you cover, um, that I gained so much from. Yeah, like I'm really happy. Like I'm really happy.
Good to hear. Good to hear. What was like one of the biggest things that because you're at more or less 100K per month run rate now, right? Now we didn't get you there from zero. Obviously, you had some foundation when you came in, but what was like one of the things that allowed you when you joined the program to go from where you were to 100K?
Um, it was definitely um mindset about pricing. That's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then basically, yeah, like mindset and pricing. Yeah, and it's really connected. Like just and I don't know if you told me that or if I got this epiphany because it's so powerful. Basically, when you think about your prices, and when we started to go from like charge 60% more, um, I thought, okay, like now I charge 60% more. Will I close 60% less? If that's not the case, it doesn't really matter. Even if I would close 20% less, at the end, I would still get more revenue.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's so simple things. And I know like now you had a look at even the sales things, and it's also so simple tweaks that just allow you to grow a lot. For us in the beginning, it was pricing and mindset, and now uh, next things is also structuring and improving the offer, and also we work on pricing again. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
really simple stuff. It's not like the fancy woo woo lead generation funnels that
Mm-hmm.
look good. It's usually simple things, and that's why you overlook them probably.
Yeah, like you always need an advisor in your business, and we in our business we have advisors. You need advisors. The problem is choosing that advisor wisely and not falling into some gimmick stuff. But yeah, I'm glad our paths have crossed and we can help you. What's the next step for you? What's the plan for 2021?
So my mission is it to revolutionize the whole industry. So now 100K is cool. Now my next goal with the company is to go to 1 million per month. And the reason for that is not because I want fancy Rolex or whatever. For me, it's really about like making a change now and building an amazing team. And what's my vision? Is it going to work every day and you just feel super pumped up, excited about what you do, with whom you do it, and making an impact? If I then get a fancy Rolex, that's nice, but it's right now time to change the industry, because
Mm-hmm.
the creative industry, doesn't matter English market or the German speaking market. um, there are many problems, many people with great offers, they can't sell, they can't market, they have mindset issues. So that's something we want to change, and that's the next
Mm.
step for us.
Not just the money, which is good, but also Also, like operating at scale, right? When you
Yeah,
go and you're not a slow, what do you call that? Like, yeah, I mean, you're not a small timer, right? Like you go and like your company has some weight behind it or weight to it, and you have some nice operations, and it sort of like inspires you up to work even
that's
more.
something what that's something that also happened. I mean, I changed from a 50 square meter to a 500 square meter office while we scale
Right.
and we
There we
actually
go.
moved. So yeah, that's good.
Awesome. All right. Well, John, thanks for the call. I mean, it's awesome. Let's keep working. Let's get you to that 1 million a month. And yeah, do you have any parting words for people watching this?
I mean, like if you watched it and you didn't talk to Nazim and his team yet, then you would be absolutely crazy to not book a call. I mean, look, like the worst thing that can happen is after 15, 20 minutes talking to Nazim, you see you don't need his service and you're already pretty well set up. Best thing that can happen, uh, things like happen to me, like you have a quick call and this takes you like 60% increase just from a strategy call and working a bit. Like that's the best thing. So I think it's a no-brainer. Talk to him, then you will see if he's actually legit. I can promise it. Um, yeah, give it a try. That's what I can
Yeah,
say.
we got to give you some props. Fritz and I, we always think about you as a very hard worker, and would love to keep working with more people like you. So, yeah, thanks for being great sport, and yeah, thanks whoever was watching this video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.